Hey guys, the Turquoise Beast here, and today we are going to be hunting the two new secret cars in the game along with testing the Jaguar CX-75 in multiplayer in Asphalt 9. So first, one of the cars is a B-class car and the other one is an S-class car. So first I tried it out in the season British Beasts because both the cars are British season and all those things, but I didn't find it. Now I went over to the other British season, which is British Beasts. The first one was British season or something like that. So I searched it here, and it turns out that it wasn't even here. But since I knew that one of them was a B-class car, I tried out in the B-class Elite season or something. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. I searched it up in the B-class Elite season. There I managed to find that car. That was the Apex AP0. It is a mid-range B-class car with a very good top speed. It is going to be an unleashed event car like the CX-75 mostly. Now the other car was a secret S-class car. Probably a King maybe, I don't know. Let's just go search it up. Yeah, there it is. The McLaren Speedtail. Wow, it's amazing. It looks just so great. I don't know what to say. But it does not look like a King. It is going to be a special event car, 85 blueprints and all those things. And it's going to be pretty pay to win. So now we'll get on with our main thing. The Jaguar CX-75 is the mid-tier A-class car, which is very good. I'm testing it out at Golden Max with all the stats maxed out. So we'll start on with the video. Yeah. So before we start talking about the car itself, I would like to talk a bit about the Aston Martin Valhalla. It is truly amazing. I mean, you saw that back there in that British season when I showed you the car. I had made that to Turquoise, a bit about that later. So yeah, it was totally amazing. I mean, it is ranked higher than the Senna in the original rankings, and people thought that the Senna was going to be the king of the game. So now the Valhalla special event, I didn't even manage to get one blueprint. Now here in this first race in US Midwest Whirlwind Curve, we are facing that driver who tried to 360s. So funny story maybe, so I was in this other race in which some guy knocked me down in the beginning. I was just so frustrated that this same guy, the one who tried to 360 me there, he was just passing me peacefully, and I was just so frustrated because I had gotten knocked down earlier on that I just 360'd and knocked him down. So he was just trying for revenge. He was not a 360 troll or something. So that's just to clear things up. Now in my last video, I said that I would be talking about the relay pack. But before that, just watch the ending of this video and give me your review about it. Okay, now enough of that, and we'll move on to our next race in St. Peter's Kickoff. So that thing I was telling you about, that relay pack. So what happened is, usually relay packs are for 750 tokens or more. But this relay pack had like 200,000 credits and 10 British Beasts pack for like literally just 450 tokens. Now if you like this video, even a rip will be counted for this section as well. So in that I managed to 2-star my F-Type SVR. Sorry, I just say dumb things when I'm voiceovering. So usually at 750 tokens you get 10 packs, and this at 450 tokens it gave me 10 packs plus 200k credits. So it was an amazing deal. I would have gone for the next relay pack as well, but I was short on tokens. I had like 600 tokens and 550 were needed, and I had to save up my tokens. So here weird bounce happened. This CX75 tends to just climb up two wheels on fences and then get physicked. This car had extreme physics issues. So what happened, that wreck back in US Midwest and that fence rides and all those things. This car is terribly insecure. That's what I feel. So now we'll talk more about the car itself. So this CX75 is an unleashed car. I could have gotten 20 blueprints for it, but I didn't have the will enough to do so, because if I got 20 I would be stuck there forever and ever. So that's sad, because I didn't have enough tokens to unlock it. So I just left it there and just got 5. Now the good thing about this car is its top speed. It has a pretty good top speed, and its nitro efficiency is good at max but not so good at 1 star. So it would have made no use to me if I just unlocked it at 1 star. This car is just good at higher stars and pretty bad at lower stars. The best thing about this is it handles like a dream, it floaties like a dream, all those things. And the last thing about this is the acceleration. It could be said that it's a bad acceleration. So there's some sort of trend going on in which all the cars which have been released in recent updates have had bad acceleration and good pretty much everything else, except for the 2 great exceptions. The C7R and the Bentley Continental GT3. They are just dumb in every possible way. So now we move on to our next race in Scotland, the Cave. So the first time I tested out this car was in this track. This is not that race, but this is a different race. I had not yet learned to drive this car properly, so I had not recorded that. This race turns out to be an extremely intense one, in which I was almost certain that I was gonna lose, but still I turned out on top. So here there is this guy who is coming very close to me, but here he takes the slightly shorter route and comes out in front. Now an interesting thing that happened while I was using the color glitch making this car turquoise, that no one really reported me for doing this, because, well, that was really lucky. But here what happened is that guy wrecks and allows me to come out in first. He was a member of the A9 ITA team, Italy's most elite team. It is the best team of Italy, and it was pretty good that I managed to defeat him. He comes in 3rd place, and now we move to our second last race in San Francisco. This race was pretty good, but I kind of messed up in the end, and well, you'll see what happens in that. So I wanted to say something to you guys. If you're in multiplayer and like you wreck in the beginning or anywhere, just don't quit play. Just don't quit the race, because what happens is there is a chance that there are guys in your race who are nabbier than you. So instead of quitting and coming in last, you can at least try to secure like a 6th position or something. Sometimes, like what you witnessed in the first 2 races, you can like wreck and come in 1st and 2nd places as well. So never lose heart, never give up on a race unless the others, you cannot even see the others on the map. That's the only time you should quit, and yeah, that's it. You should never quit otherwise, as I've learned myself the hard way. For example, once I quit a race and that cost me a 20 rating loss, but then I came 7th in a race and that cost me just like 8 rating loss. So here we come in a very close first place, and the guy who was behind us by just like 0.5 seconds or something. Now we move on into our last race, which was, in my opinion, the most flawless races which I recorded. There were more flawless ones, but those I didn't really win. So in this race, our main competition was a guy named Brainer. So Brainer, if you're watching this, then I give you a big GG. I'm really sorry for what happened later on, but yeah, just watch on. So the guy who pushes us into the slower route was that guy who Brainer. So here somehow we managed to take a lead, but then the car climbs onto the fence. See, it just climbs onto a fence and I could have respawned or wrecked, ruining this perfect lap. So another misfortune happens here when the same thing happens, and that doesn't let me to take that barrel roll properly. This allows Brainer to get a pretty good lead on us, but then I use the faster route a couple times, but still I hit a traffic car and I accidentally land on the poor guy. Liking this video will give 3 things: a rip for me in Whirlwind Curve, a rip for me in St. Peter's Kickoff, and a rip for Brainer as well. So please make sure to like. Now we are coming up to the end of this final race. My general review about this car is that it's just amazing. Nothing more can be said. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Signing off, the Turquoise Beast.